cozy, ready to
Okay,
go.
Yeah.
Now, as well as starring in this, you produced this film. How was that? Is that not just kind of taking on so much work and giving yourself more pressure?
Yeah, a little bit. I do question why I do it, but you know, it does allow you to be far more involved. You know, I got to take originally it was a baseball movie. We made it a football movie. I could take it to the director that we wanted to have make it, Gabriele Muccino, and then you get involved in all the casting. So, but when you're in the middle of it and you just want to do a scene and you're dealing with 1,000 other problems, you're like, I don't even know my lines. What am I saying? Get away! Then you wish you were just acting.
Did you make it a film about footy because you're a big Celtic fan and that is kind of your game? I mean, I saw pictures of you with Bex the other day at his LA Galaxy match. Nice.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, I enjoy football. I played it a lot when I was growing up, and it kind of felt great, one, to be able to do my own accent for a change, because I never get to do that, but also to make a movie in America about football, to do your little bit. Like Beckham did a big bit by going over there. We made our little movie and thought, well, how kind of cool. It also really worked for that fish out of water, you know, a guy who's not just his sport, you know, not just he is a fish out of water, but even the sport that he plays, you know, which is now, his career's over anyway, but not just that, where he settles, even when he was big, they don't even know what that meant.
Yeah.
You know, what did it mean to be a big professional football player to them, a soccer player? You know, so it just all kind of adds to the joke, really.
Obviously, being at kind of like the top of your game, like say as a football star, and then kind of life after that must be very difficult to adjust and not have that fame. When you got into film, I think you said you maybe got in for it for not the reasons that now are the most important reasons that you do it. How will you cope maybe when you're not as famous as you are now?
It's funny because you say, I tell you, it's interesting. You say so many things. I've probably answered 1 million questions in my life, and I could answer the same question in 2 completely different ways depending on the day that you get me. And so I was saying that when I first got into it, it was probably for different reasons, in so much as when you actually become successful, the things that you appreciate about it are not what you thought you would. Like maybe standing at your premieres and being surrounded by people. Often that's full on, and it's something you got to get through because you're trying to do interviews and all of that. Whereas getting a great script, standing by a great cast and work, that turns out to be so rewarding and so incredible. But for me now, having tasted a lot of success, and I love what I do, and I consider myself very lucky, but I've had that. So I don't actually think for me it would be in the slightest bit difficult to go and do something completely different, something that involved me on the other side of the world, away from any kind of attention, because I've definitely had my fill. But what I'm saying is though, but I love acting.
Yeah.
And I love making movies, or, you know, just telling stories.
You like music as well. Apparently you did a bit of writing making this movie, is that right? And your mate Johnny, it's all coming out. You're going to be naked by the end of this, aren't you?
The camera should stay on you. I just want it, like, every time you cut back to me, I'm like, I'm just going to be different. Okay, so go on.
We haven't got much to go yet. This is like strip poker without the without the cards. Without the poker.
Like
Stripping. Gerard Butler,
like
strip. Just strip.
Not true, by the way, just to stop you there. No.
No music.
I haven't been talking with Johnny Depp.
Okay.
I don't have an album that's currently in progress, but I'm always fascinated by, it's amazing how these rumours get started. Let's see. Gerard Butler and I'm talking to Johnny Depp, boop, out on the internet, and then everybody else picks it up, and now you and I are sitting
and now
talking
we're
about
talking
it in
about
the room.
it.
And,
It'd be good.
And whoever made it up's going, oh, I love the power that I can have by talking absolute.
Lovely. Well, just seeing as you haven't got much clothes left on, my final question is, the Mayans reckon that the end of the world is going to happen in 8 days' time.
Yeah.
How would you like to spend the next 8 days?
Well, I just figured I'm not going out in some stupid Christmas cardigan. If I'm going out sexy style, so I'm just getting ready. I'm about to take my pants off because I figured, you know, you're going to go out naked, like, come on. It feels like a very Celtic thing. No, I think that fortunately, this sounds a little weird, but I have Richard Branson gave me an early version of one of his, galactic things, and I'm jumping up in that. So that if something does go wrong, I'm on a little trip just
You're
outside
waving
the
us.
Earth. Yeah, if it implodes, then I'll just be above the
Stratosphere or
the
whatever it's
stratosphere.
called.
Yeah, so I'm going to be fine, actually. Yeah.
So the rest of you, I'm
See, the
okay.
Mayans didn't foresee that. They didn't foresee space travel and the fact that we could do like a Bond movie and build a space station and all go and hang out there and go, bye-bye.
Check out Truth Loader. We're the home of citizen journalism online. We've got playlists on Syria and the recent Israel and Palestine conflict, and there's also a playlist of weirder stuff. We've also got a great new show called Truth Loader Investigates, which looks at the kinds of things you won't see on the mainstream news. And if that wasn't enough, we'll also be hosting live debates, which you can be a part of. Check out whatever you like, but the best way not to miss out is to subscribe.